Hello students, today we are going to see about check. What is check? So there are some definitions given for check. A check is an instrument in writing that containing an unconditional order addressed to a banker signed by the person who has deposited money with the banker, requiring him to pay on demand a certain sum of money only to or to the order of certain person or to the bearer of instrument. So the check can be used for personal transaction also, and we can hand it to some other persons. Instead of giving money, we can give our check leaf, a signed check leaf, and ask it's an instrument to bank to give some amount of money to them. So the check is a written paper. It has the address, banker's details actually sign, and the number, amount column, everything. You can see according to the section 5, the Indian Negotiable Instrument Act of 1881 defines the check as a bill of exchange drawn especially on a specified banker and not on expressed to be payable otherwise than on demand. So where there is demand for money for certain amount, he will make withdraw it. So we can see the the three parties who are all be included in this check. First one is drawer, the maker or writing of a bills of exchange. That is check. That is the owner of the account. Next one is draw, the party that has been directed by the depositor to pay a certain sum of money to the person. That is, drawee is someone should carry the check to the bank for their purpose. We are giving on behalf of us. He is taking the check with him and moving to the bank. He is a drawee. We are paying them amount through the bank. Next is payee. Who is payee? So a person to whom money is paid or to be paid. So here we can see that the person whom to be the money should be paid is known as payee. So mostly we can see the drawee is from the bank. This is the thing. The drawee is the party that was directed by the depositors. Actually, mostly the drawees or the bankers. They are going to draw in the bank. So drawees are the bankers, and payee or the person who we are going to ask to move for the payment. So the payee should be paid by the drawee, that is bankers. So here there are three terms. The one is drawer, that is we are writing the check, we are making the bill of exchange. Next one is drawee. Drawee is the bank. We are directing a person towards the bank. Next one is payee. The payee is the person whom they are going to receive the cash amount. So the essential things of check is it is an instrument in writing. That is, it must be written in ink, not by pencil. There are some of the main things should be noted is they should be very clear what they are doing. They will always check whether the check was filled, every column was filled, each and everything was original, or it was an manipulated thing like that. The check was made by the drawee. So the bank should be aware of this and all. It must be drawn on particular bank. It is drawn by a customer who has deposited money with the bank. So each and every bank has several different branches. So the the payee should move to the particular branch where it should draw the amount. So then only the checklist will be drawn. Next, it must not contain any conditions. So if there is any conditions like mentioned, that will not be an valued check. It must be signed by the account holder. Without a signature, the check is invalid. It is always payable on demand. So if we need amount on demand, it will be payable. It must contain an order to pay certain sum of money. So the check will ask you how much you need, why you need this much of amount. Certainty means giving exactly the sum of money. No, uncertain means we cannot able to find out, it's infinite. But certain means the bank will ensure that you are going to get this much, this amount of money, this sum of rupees you are going to receive, like that. The bank will have the order in paying. A check is payable to a specified person only. So, who is the specified person carrying the check will be carried out the money. Next, we can see the parts of a check. If there is a check, means these parts, these 12 parts are be there in present in each and every banking statements in every checks. First one is personal information, pay line, numerical amount box, return amount, memo line, date line, signature line, bank contact information, bank rotating number, personal account number, check number, bank financial number. These are the things we can see. I will show you in a specimen is here for you. You can see the 12 items existing in the check specimen. Next, we are going to see about the types of checks. Bearer check, order check, open check, crossed check, antedated check, post-dated check, salad check, multi-lated check. So we are going to see each and everything briefly. First, we are going to see about the bearer check. If the drawer orders the bank to pay a stated amount of money to the bearer, it is called a bearer check. We are the drawer and we are giving a check to a person and asking them to get collected from the bank, means they are the bearer. Any person who lawfully possesses a bearer check is entitled to receive the payment of the check. So the this is the bearer check. Next, we are going to see about the order check. If a check is to be ordered of a person in whose favor the check is drawn, it is called as order check. So a person who favors that the check should be drawn, then it is an order check. Actually, this order check is paid by the bank only when the bank is satisfied about the identity of the payee. Actually, some of the times if the amount was high, and they should sign on the back side of the check, and they should show the identity of it, and they will ask the phone number, signature, everything, and they will pass the check. That is the order check. Next, open check. When a check is not crossed, it is called as an open check or an uncrossed check. So these open checks may be cashed at any bank. At the payment of these checks can be obtained at the counter of the bank or transferred to the bank account of the bearer. An open check may be a bearer check or an order check. So this open check means just it was uncrossed check. Yeah, it's not need any bank accounts in the same bank like that. We will carry out the check and we can withdraw the amount using these checks. So this open check is one of the convenient way, and we can also use this check. Antedated check. So this antedated check in which the drawer mentions the date earlier than the date on which it is presented to the bank. It is called antedated check. Such a check is valid up to 6 months from the date of the check drawn. So if there is anything we have done sending money to others and we want to cancel it, means they will give antedated checks. If we paid more in a bill, means they will return the amount in the antedated check manner. Then we can receive up to 6 months time is allotted for that. Next, we are going to see about post-dated check, a check on which the drawer mention a date which is yet to come, future date, or to the date on which it is presented. It is called post-dated check. For example, if a check presented on 10th Jan 2012 bears a date of 25th Jan 2012, it is the post-dated check. The bank will make payment only or after 25th Jan 2012. So some of the microfinancial sectors also will give the amount in this manner, post-dated check manner. They will give the check before itself of before receiving date, and we want to keep it for 2 to 3 months. After that, we will post it for the correction. Next is slated check. If a check is presented for the payment after the 6 months from the date of the check, it is called slated check. So after 6 months, they are giving a 6 months duration. After expiring of that period, no payment will be made by the banks against that check. A settled check is not honored by the bank. Actually, the date was mentioned in this check. If we forgot to post the check at the right time, then the check will become as a statal check. They will exceed excess dates gone after the period of the check. They are crossing 6 months later, then it will be wasted. So this statal check will not be account to the bank. Next is multi-layered check. When a check is torn into 2 or more pieces and presented for payment, such a check is called a multi-layered check. The bank will not make payment against such a check without getting the confirmation of the drawer. So sometimes the children will tear the check, means the drawer should confirm the bank that they are giving the certain amount to the party. So these and all will be happened. So these are the problems also faced by the bankers and also the customers. So I have given you a specimen copy for the check, how it was be looked. So we want to fill these columns respectively to collect or to promote the financial transactions. And thank you. I hope that this video will helpful for you to understand these checks. Thank you.